What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another bundle review here in Black Ops 6. Today we're going to be looking at the Tracer Pack I.D.E.A.D MASTERCRAFT bundle. In this bundle, you will receive the MASTERCRAFT Reactive Gumball Ballistics XM4 blueprint. You will receive the Repairman Weaver Operator skin. You get the first ever MASTERCRAFT Wonder Weapon, being the Zap-tastic Ray Gun. You get the Big Boomer Marine SP Shotgun blueprint. You get the Juggernaut emote. Very cool emote. You get the Spaceman Gun Weapon Charm, the Cosmic Cloud Spray, the Back Alley Loading Screen. You get the Popper Large Decal. And you get one complimentary Perkaholic Gobblegum. Everything you see here is available to you in Black Ops 6 and Warzone, with the sole exception of the Perkaholic Gobblegum and the MASTERCRAFT Blueprint. Those are exclusive to zombies. The backpack of the skin here is full of all sorts of goodies from zombies history. Most notably here, you have the bus driver from Transit. His head is now accompanying us. I know a lot of people loved him. A lot of people loved to hate him. He's a great guy. He might kick you off the bus if you're mean to him, but he's a great guy, No man left behind. Except when you miss the bus, then you're left behind. We got a few more things here, like some, I believe this is from Zombies in Spaceland is what this is a reference from. There's so much going on here. This skin was beautifully crafted. There's a moon reference. Let's zoom on in here. Buried, moon, Liberty Falls. What's this one? Shangri-La. All the different locations are pinned on him right now. There's another Shangri-La. Transit, the Doris Teleporter, Kino der Toten, Moon, Buried. There's so much detail on this guy. So much detail. The keys have a Pack-a-Punch keychain, Widow's Wine, like double tap. There is, I dare say, almost too much. Like, I don't know how long I could look at this skin and not find something new. It's beautifully crafted. Hats off to whoever did it. They need a raise. Like, yesterday. They need a raise. As a side note, quick, there was a bug with this skin on release. It made it so when you were aiming down sights with the XM4 blueprint that comes with this bundle, the sight would not line up straight. I don't know, for whatever reason. It was only this skin on that blueprint. Any other operator skin, it worked just fine as intended. It would look great. This skin, that shit crooked as hell. But it's been fixed. We're all good. Don't let that deter you from getting this bundle. Getting a good first look here at the Gumball Ballistic MASTERCRAFT. It does say it's reactive, but I'm not quite sure how so. This thing is riddled with zombies Easter eggs. So let's see if we can take out good old Jennings here for a little bit and see if we can get some reactiveness out of this gun.
Body dropped.
Yeah, there we go. We're starting to get some glow to it. I'm waiting to do the inspect because I know there's some crazy stuff going on. But right now we got some purple glow going on in here. Very, very nice. As you can see, we are shooting what appears to be Gobblegums. And when we take out Jennings, the poor guy gets turned into various perk cans. I see Elemental Pop, Juggernaut, Speed Cola. I mean, I got some Deadshot Daiquiri sitting here on my shelf at home, so hopefully we can restock on that by taking out Jennings a few more times.
Here we go.
That is our 5th kill, I believe. So after one more, we should get stage 2 of reactiveness. Let's see if we can't hunt him down. There we go. Now we are starting to become more green. Very, very cool. Get it into a dark environment. Very nice indeed. Why is our left boxing glove so pixelated? It works in the shadows just fine. Whoa, Jennings, whoa! There we go. Our 3rd stage of reactiveness. Our gun now has pink highlights. Very, very cool. This is a good final color to end up with. You know, I don't believe there's anything after this, so throughout the rest of the review, we may discover it. But I figure let's get Jennings to despawn one more time. Alright, there we go. Now let's check out and inspect. Alright, nice. Pulling out some gobble gums from the, it appears to be the dark aether. Very, very cool. Alright, let's check this out one more time. And our gun's been taken from us and returned miniature. Of course, reactivating the feature will give us back the proper sized version. Very, very cool indeed. And I believe there's one more version of this inspect.
I'm straight.
So let's check that out right now. Now, a lot happened there, but we use a crystal to open multiple portals, then set an apple on our head, and we get the golden spork knife, all the way from your favorite zombified Warzone map, being Rebirth Island, and do the most epic trick shot of all time, smoking that apple dead center. But this gun has so much detail on it. It's got perk cans all throughout the barrels. It's got gobble gums on it. It's got the melee macchiato machine. So much more we're going to have to take a look at out of game. The big boomer shotgun, of course, has the same exact tracers. Here's a good look at it. A very, very nice shotgun blueprint. I kind of like it more than the MASTERCRAFT you were given for pre-ordering the game. I love the neon lights. I love the gobble gums going through it. I love the double tap on the foregrip there. It's filled with so many Easter eggs. It has a perk can suppressor. Like, there's so much detail in these guns. As a Zombies fan, I can't find anything I dislike about them. You know, same tracers, same death effects. Easily my favorite blueprints to come out of a bundle so far. Here is the build that comes with the Gumball Ballistics Ultra MASTERCRAFT Reactive Blueprint. The suppressor, the CHF barrel for the extra headshot damage, vertical foregrip, extended mag 3, and infiltrator stock. This weapon is pretty darn good. And with the update that they gave to MASTERCRAFTs, you do not have to worry about the build. You can replace any of these attachments and the gun will always look the same. They fixed our greatest problem with MASTERCRAFTs. You know, if it's a main issue, like the stock or the barrel, it'll never change. You know, sometimes with the, I don't really know what just happened. What'd I do? There we go. You know, I haven't figured out yet how to look at blueprints per, like, what is that? What? Okay. But, like, these main attachments, the gun itself will always look as intended, which is by far the greatest improvement ever. Taking a look at this gun for all the Easter eggs we can find, there is so much going on here. We have, first of all, we've got perk cans in the magazine. We have gobble gums going all throughout the gun. The back, we have Deadshot daiquiri plastered all across the back end. It's shaped like a guitar, which is sick. We have Melee Macchiato right here on the site. You know, there is an old school style plug, because of course we gotta plug in our electric guitar. But we have some Tombstone soda here on the grip, Quick Revive, Stamina Up, Juggernog, caps. You know, this basically is a Gersh device right here. You know, it's pretty darn close. The whole thing itself is reminiscent of the ray gun, which you love to see. You know, there's so much going on here. They definitely went above and beyond with this weapon. It's absolutely gorgeous. And let's take this gorgeous weapon and see how it looks with our gorgeous camos. So going through straight to the masteries, here it is with gold, with diamond, dark spine, very sick, and dark matter. In zombies, we have Mystic Gold, Opal, Afterlife, and Nebula. And for Warzone, our Gold Tiger, King's Ransom, Catalyst, and Abyss. Taking a look at our currently only special or event camo in the game, being our splash camo you get for purchasing the CDL pack, and a preview of the ranked play camo here for season 1. Nothing too crazy going on with these, and let's see how cursed this gun gets when we remove all its attachments. And this is what you're stuck with. Of course, any stock and barrel you put on will always appear as intended. It does not matter which ones you use. They will always appear as intended. Everything else you have to get a little bit creative, but they all kind of work. For instance, here's the magazines. You know, Extended Mag 3 does have the perk cams, but nothing actually looks bad sitting in this gun. Again, you can tell how much detail and love went into this, you know, blueprint itself. Sometimes you'll have stuff like this where the suppressor and the underbarrel are kind of bugging out. They go to appear as intended, but when equipped, it goes to default. If you ever want to get this fixed, you can go, this is what I do, go right here, click XM4, I right click, I'm on PC, I hit build options, and then reset to default, brings that Gumball Ballistic blueprint back to default. Or of course you could just hit create new and start from there. Moving on to the Big Boomer blueprint. This is not a Mastercraft, so of course removing the attachments will kind of butcher it when we get to that part, but this is what it comes with. The suppressor, the quick load barrel, the weighted foregrip, the quick draw stock, and the steady aim laser. You know, this build is not bad at all if you're using it on something like Stakeout. You know, there's very close quarters, tight hallways. You're going to want to ADS pretty quick, so you got the quick draw stock, the steady aim laser. You have your quick load barrel because, of course, it is a tight area, so you need to reload as fast as possible. And a suppressor just so you can kind of keep yourself semi-hidden for, you know, whatever you may be doing with the shotgun. Taking a moment to look at the level of detail they put into this gun. You have a Juggernog perk can as a homemade suppressor. You've got double tap going on here on the rechambering mechanism. You have old school coin dispensers and a insert to play coin slot right here. Of course, an area to plug it in. You have the Speed Cola logo here on the back, and the gobble gums going throughout the chamber itself. The cool neon arrows and lines we see on our previous gun, and it's just so good. It all fits so well together. Like, I couldn't have asked for better zombies themed bundles. I really couldn't have. I'm so happy they did this. Taking a real quick look at the camos, here is gold, diamond, dark spine, and dark matter. With zombies, we have mystic gold, opal, afterlife, and nebula. And with Warzone, we have gold tiger, king's ransom, catalyst, and abyss. In the specials category, we have our only event camo, splashed, and taking a look at the only ranked play camo so far, SR Collector. Removing the attachments from this gun leaves it pretty bare bones. You only have the coin dispensers, and you're not going to be able to make that look good with any other attachments at all that don't come from this blueprint. Luckily, I'm fine running this blueprint as is, but I wouldn't recommend equipping this blueprint if you want to try to make a super meta build for Warzone grinding or Plunder grinding, whatever it may be. This build probably doesn't work the best for zombies because of ammo capacity. There's sadly just better things, but if you're MP camo grinding over on Stakeout, this is perfect. No need to change it. It's good as is out of the box. Here is our brand new operator skin for Weaver, and this thing looks like it just crawled out of a zombie apocalypse movie. This is so cool. He's got his gas mask going on here with a tube that is feeding him from these various perk themed chambers. He's got one for quick revive, one for juggernog, one for stamina up, and one for PhD flopper. He's got the radio here on his chest. He's got his headphones going, the compass here on the wrist, every tool he could need here on his belt, and the backpack. The backpack is full of so many things that are, references to the zombie games of old. Real quick, I do want to take a look at the back alley loading screen here out of game just to show you the level of detail that's in it. It's got old game consoles. It's got the Juggernog perk machine. It's got, so much is going on in here. TVs. Just, here's a second to take a nice, good look at it out of game for a second and see what you can find before we take it the full screen view loading into game. And here is the full screen view of this loading screen. It is gorgeous. So much going on here. A nice cyberpunk vibe. A lot going on. This bundle just leaves me stunned more and more. Alright, trying this again. Here is a good in-game look at the large decal and the weapon charm. The decal itself doesn't sit well on these weapons, but that space gun charm absolutely does. It looks really, really good. The space gun weapon charm being a reference to what the ray gun was modeled off of is supposed to be some cool little space gun. Also, a nice little nod to, again, zombies in Spaceland. Whether or not you agree with that, I think it is. Just something cool to see. It's so good. The whole bundle, so good. Taking a good look at the Juggernaut emote. We crack one back, down in one. And then nothing. It's like me taking my first sip of Monster in the morning, You think it's gonna fix your day? And then, no, it really doesn't fix your day. The only bonus is you get that double XP. Very beautiful sound effects, though. That is gorgeous. We will also hit our Mortal Kombat button combo here to look at the new spray we have, the Nebula spray. That is gorgeous to look at. I'm a huge fan of space, stars, all of that, so this is really cool to look at. They put a lot of good, you know, artistic detail into this. The way the blues and purples all shade into each other are super, super nice. I can appreciate this. A lot of people won't care, but this is a solid thing for me. I really like this one. Okay, you guys will not believe how long it has taken me to get this ray gun out of the box. The Zap-tastic MASTERCRAFT for the ray gun. I recorded the entirety of the video. I know this clip is going early in the video. You know, this is a weapon blueprint, so it's one of the first things you'll see. This is currently being recorded more than 24 hours later. It took me the 4 wonder bars I had getting the jet gun 4 times in a row, plus multiple fire sales, on a save file that I've had for like 3 days, that I've just been calling card grinding on. I finally pulled the ray gun out of the box. All natural pull. I didn't want to spend any more money on any wonder bars. I kind of want to save more gobblegums for the new zombies map, Citadel Den More. But at the time of this upload now, you know, this video was planned for earlier in the week, but at the time of this upload, Citadel Den More comes tomorrow, so I want to save my gobblegums for that. I just wanted to put in perspective how long I've been trying to get this ray gun. It is more than 24 hours later. Probably it's 10:06 p.m. I'm gonna say maybe 4 hours worth of gameplay. That sounds about right. 4 hours worth of gameplay. So let's take a look at this. First of all, it's got a nice silver design. Everything seems a little bit more scaled down compared to the standard ray gun. The dials, the knobs, everything feels a bit more rustic. That is kind of the term I want to use. With this being a MASTERCRAFT, it should have a unique inspect. Very, very cool with that inspect. That was insane. I wonder, is this like the XM4? Does it have multiple inspects, or is it just the one? Yeah, it looks to just be the one inspect. Nothing major going on here. Like I said, I have had this save file for a few days, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this ray gun, we're going to throw the Pack-a-Punch camos on it here on Liberty Falls, just to show you what it looks like. I don't do this with every blueprint, but, you know, it's a wonder weapon. We got to look at the camos on it.
This thing hits half as crazy as it looks. I'm in for a good time.
The Liberty Falls Pack 1. A nice bright orange on it. The batteries even get the camo. Very cool, very cool. The Pack 2, the nice blue and red accents. That is a loud inspect. Very cool.
Nice.
And Pack 3, the pink and green. Personally, with this, I'll probably punch the Pack-a-Punch machine on that third Pack-a-Punch. I want to keep that Pack 2 camo on this thing. I think it looks super good. As far as firing it goes, it does have the Gobblegum Tracer Fire. At least it Kind of appears to. A little bit of a color thing going on there. But other than that, you know, I'll show you a quick comparison out in the menu. Looking over here in the Wonder Weapons tab, you can see we have the ray gun itself. This will be your out-of-game comparison where you can go to change the ray gun skin in-game. Every time you prestige, you will have to redo this process. It will always default to the regular ray gun every time you prestige. So you will just go over to Zombies, Weapons, Wonder Weapons, and click on your ray gun. Here is our standard ray gun that we all know and love. The ray gun PJ Siriu that you get for beating the Liberty Falls Easter egg on standard mode. And the Zaptastic Mastercraft blueprint. You can see here what I was talking about where it feels a bit more rustic, a bit more bare bones. The chambering here from the ray gun and the Siriu, this is just, you know, a color palette swap pretty much with a Project Janus versus a Blastomatic. That's right. Why was that escaping me? The casing here where the energy is stored is more removed, so it's just a battery chamber with some coiling around it. All of this underside paneling here has been removed, and you get an exposed gear and coil. You get some exposed tubing here in the handle, some duct tape for a grip. The outer shell here where all of these coils are is missing. And then the framework is a little bit more bulged up right here, you know, a little bit tighter of a fitting. The dial being fully exposed is a feature I like, and the wires coming over the top is pretty cool. The ray gun, I also did not look at this, or I didn't point it out mid-game, but you can see it fine here. Here is your sight for the standard ray gun. The Siriu just turns it green, and the Zaptastic actually makes it a little bit bigger. So there is that going for it as well. I know I'm late with the review of this bundle itself, but I thoroughly did enjoy it, and I'm kind of glad I waited. You know, it came with the Gobblegum, it came with some good Mastercrafts, another ray gun skin. I had a lot of fun using the ray gun PJ Siriu you get for doing the Liberty Falls Easter egg on standard mode. And I can't wait to use this over in Citadel de Mort tomorrow. So if there's a bundle you are thinking about picking up, please let me know down in the comments below. And if it's one you think you're going to avoid, do the same. Let me know down in the comments below. I am very curious on your guys' opinions. I always, but not always, most of the time I believe the Mastercraft bundles are worth it. But, you know, that's in my own personal opinion. The reactives I am more partial to. They can be very hit or miss. The C9 we had just reviewed didn't have much going for it, but we've had guns in the past where the reactive nature of the weapon goes insane. So I'm a little bit more partial to those than just the standard Mastercrafts themselves. But the unique inspect, the unique weapon texturing, very, very cool. This bundle itself is definitely worth it for me. So like I said, let me know down in the comments what you think. And with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you next time. Peace out.